All users go starting. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody is blessed and highly favored. First and foremost, Father God, without me, open this way of you and not of myself. Bless me more of you, enable me, God. So, welcome to the Poetry Cafe Open Mic Show. I would like to thank everybody that is going to be performing. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. So welcome, Kings and Queens, to the second show ever, virtual and in person, and virtual venue. Beyond Me Publishing presents Beyond Me Publishing Poetry Cafe Open Mic Show in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We are in Book a Million from 1 to 5, Coastal Grand Mall. Address is 800 Coastal Grand Circle, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 29577. So come join us and some amazing, amazing poet, musician, and everything that you can think of. So I just want to say we are broadcasting on Facebook, Restream, Instagram, YouTube, Zoom, and also reposting. So please do come on. I am the hostess of the Most Queen G, and my co-host is Christina. So my Facebook name is Toya Graham. If you are interested, catch the stream. So our first poet is, we have the right Maria. Okay, so y'all, I know everybody don't really know, so I'm gonna just briefly tell y'all, turn off your cameras until it's time for y'all to perform. Um, when you are called up, then you will turn your camera on. All of y'all got y'all times that y'all wanted. So Right Warrior, you are first. Keynotes will be second. Bertia will be third. Ebony is fourth. She's supposed to be here, so I'm gonna text her. Robert Wall will be Our fifth artist, Miss Attitude is 6, and she's an in-person. Wisdom is 7. Lady of Truth, you are 8. Marcus Black is 9. Miss Thomas, you are 10. All right, we got a free space for 340 and 350 if anybody want to jump in. Moody, you are at 11. Okay, so you mainly the last one. And me, I'm after you. Okay. Everybody good? Y'all can come off y'all mic. It's okay. I just want to make sure we got everything together, but I just wanted to present the beginning of the show, just how it's going to be presented. Did y'all see it? Y'all can unmute. Moody, I can't hear you.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Okay. Because you don't want to get your mic off. Okay, so did you see the presentation?
Yeah, I seen it.
Does it look good to y'all? Okay, there we go. Everybody coming back. Okay, we lost the right warrior. There he goes. Let me ask Ebony where she at. Okay. Now, Miss Thomas, which name you use? Give me a name.
My name is Miss Cayenne.
Okay, Miss Cayenne. All right, because that's what I got wrote down, but I ain't know that was what you was using. All right, hi, right warrior. How you doing?
Blessings, blessings. Hi, everyone. I remembered from last time I had to exit out and come back in again so I could have access to the controls. So, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so you fixed it. Your sound is good. Everybody else sound good. Lady of Truth, you all right? She probably waiting on me to call her.
Praise God, I'm good. I'm number 8. I'm in the background.
You ready? All right.
I'm ready. I'm about to get in the background. Praise God.
Okay. Let me text Ebony real quick and see where she at. Cooper, what did you do? You don't need to do all of that. I just want you to put it on HDMI so I can plug it up so I can see it. Okay. All of that. The cord obviously is in the other TV. You still got it. Thank you, ma'am. How is everybody doing today? Did y'all get all your information in your emails? And do anybody got any questions? Everybody good?
Good.
Want HDMI 1, 2, or 3?
It doesn't matter. Cause you're gonna set it on, put it on one. Give mommy a call so I can pick it up. Make sure it's all clean. You can do that later. You can set all of that stuff up later, put that on. Just go to the part.
That's gonna be really difficult, man.
What do you mean?
I'm setting this up because on HDMI, it's on in here, inside here.
It ain't no button on the side.
No,
So you can't do it from home.
no.
Okay.
Your email address is to tell your G, right?
No. Oh, yeah, you get it that one, 2,000.
No, you didn't. Tell your G, have it right?
Toya, I did have a question.
Yes.
I'm thinking whatever.
That's fine. I'm just stick them on. But you didn't put the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta put it. And gmail.com.
So the question was, are we using the same link for the event as last time, or is there a new or different Zoom link?
No, the one that you came in on today is gonna be the same one that you would come in on for the show. I just to make sure that it wasn't no confusion. And I didn't make it two different ones. I just made it all the same one.
Perfect. And I'm just coming in with the promotions now. Where do we send folks when we post the flyers on our social media? Like, where do we tell them to go?
It'll be posted on Instagram. So, what I want you to do, each person, if y'all got a chance, Lady of Truth, could you check and see if we streaming on Facebook, please?
Yes, ma'am. I had it on since the beginning. One thing I do want to ask you, did your intro have music? I typed it in the chat. Because if your intro,
You didn't hear the music?
no, it was no music playing. I typed in the chat and asked it. Yes, it was no music playing.
Okay, so I will, yes, it does have music, so I will, unmute it. It was just because it was muted and I didn't want it to echo. Because I'm sitting right, the computers are sitting directly next to each other. But I'll make sure you hear it next time because I need to turn it up. Baby, could you plug up the speaker too? Oh, okay. No, baby. No, I gotta take that dot out. It's not no dot. Where the speaker plug? Sorry there. I was trying to cut the TV on so you can hear the TV, but I just bought a new TV, so it's taking a minute to set it up, so you definitely will be able to hear it. Hook up the TV here, give me a second. There's no, take the, dot out. For, right here, take this out. Yeah. Why you all the way over there though?
Is there anything else I need to fix before I put it continue?
No, that's good. Alright. There they go. Right? Maybe, Any other questions?
So I wasn't clear. Where do we send people to watch the show? What's
Okay, so, it's on, oh, sorry, I didn't even finish. Right Warrior, would you check on Instagram and see if we on there? We on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Restream, and, Zoom. So they can be able to see it from your page. It's only thing, that you gotta do is just reshare, repost. But if you, it should be pretty much live on each one. On Instagram
it-
for my page.
so is your
Uh,
page or do you have a Beyond Me Publishing? What's the name of the page?
Okay, so my Facebook page is Toya Graham. I'm sorry, I thought y'all was already on there. So the Facebook is Toya Graham. The Instagram is Lady Got It Made.
All right, 1 minute. Hold on for a second.
Perfect. That's going to be helpful. So when I post, I can tag you in there and I can put in the caption, follow Latoya here or there based on where I posted, and they'll know to not only just wait for me to put the live up, but they can also follow you so they get advanced notification too. So that's pretty important.
Yes,
Perfect.
yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to copy the link from the Restream like last time. And see, and it should post from there too. And then you can share that. So I'm gonna share that with y'all as well.
Perfect.
If you someone can put it in the chat, the link, your Facebook and your Instagram.
Yep, I can make that happen. Give it 1 second.
Thank you. Anyway. Okay.
Miss Kaya, are you on Messenger?
Yes.
Okay, could you friend request me? Because it'll be easy for me to send it to y'all through
Okay.
Messenger. All right,
Alright.
because it's not allowing me to be able to share it over, so that I can be able to share it on here, and I don't want to use up y'all time. Let me make the call real quick.
Oh, you know what? I found it. I think I clicked to follow you now.
Okay, because I've been asked and requested all of y'all. Okay, I requested you, Moody, too. Did you get yours?
I didn't see a request for that though, but I did just click
You
on it.
didn't? You okay? You didn't? Could you send me a friend request?
So I just sent I'm saying I clicked on the follow you on both Instagram and Facebook just now.
Okay, but if you're a follower, is there any way that you could try to be my friend? Because
Oh,
if you-
got it. Okay, let me see. Okay.
Yeah, because I can't. It's so hard to get to anybody by them being a follower. Moody,
Okay, let me see. Add as a friend. Here we go.
Moody, babe.
Yo,
Okay, Moody, did you send me the friend request? Did you answer the friend request?
friend request on Facebook.
Yeah. So I can
I
make
thought
sure when
we
I
were ready.
post you see it. Because I've been sharing y'all flyers and everything, and I don't be seeing. Well, I did see
Yeah.
one movie.
Okay.
Toya, you have
We
to.
got to be friends because you tagged me and stuff. I put on my page.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've been messaging you as well. Do you got messenger? Because I've been messaging you.
And Toya, make sure you accept my friend request on Instagram.
I thought I did. I'll go there and do it. And then I'll try. It was so hard to get my Instagram link. I don't know what they got going on, but that's just ridiculous. What I got to say about that?
That's technology for you.
Man, because I was about to say, who holds their own identity from themselves? Okay, 'cause that's just crazy. So I got that too. I shared that with y'all, and I'll share the Instagram one, the Facebook one, and I'll share the YouTube. Now my YouTube channel is Toya G.
Okay.
And you could just share the thing, and if y'all should subscribe, then it should show up on your page. If we wait on you, babe, whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay. I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's in your email. It's okay.
All right.
All right, baby. All right, Moody, I see you. I got you. Because I just want to make sure about tonight that I got all of y'all information so that I can make sure that I send because y'all don't be answering y'all emails. That's what y'all do with y'all emails. That's how y'all treat y'all emails. That's how y'all act. Moody, you too. That's how you be acting, talking about you got a whole website and everything. You don't eat answer. You don't eat answer.
Whoa. Now, see, I kept quiet because I hit dog a holler every time. Now, every time you tag me, I put on my page. I share it. Now, you ain't telling me you sit here watching everybody's page. That's what you saying? That's what you
I was
telling me?
watching y'all. Yes, I was. And that's
Every
my
last one, all 30 people you got on the show, you watch our page. Well, you ain't watching mine because you would have saw mine. I'd be sharing it. See, but I was trying to be cool, but I didn't want to bring you out like that. Now,
Okay,
I had to go ahead and stay.
No, I ain't say sharing no posts. I said, why you don't answer your emails? That's how you
Oh,
take the
now
email?
wait a minute now. when you inbox me, I answer. I saw the email Zoom. I just clicked on. I was gonna be here.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
showed
all
up.
right.
I showed up now.
Now you here, I see you. I see you, but y'all treat y'all emails wrong. I was like, man, I ain't never seen no no
I be checking
instant
mine.
email.
I be checking mine. I be a little delayed because my phone's raggedy. But I
We need to go talk about Right Warrior. He been, I don't know where he been.
Listen, I know you're coming for me. That's my fault. I check my emails once a week, but that's on me.
What a week shame on you. I should be your
once a
virtual
week, that's
advisor.
horrible. That's so horrible.
That is horrible. If you don't come up on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you need to skip a day, check a day, skip a day, check a day. Don't you ever be off no week.
I've been on
You might be
sabbatical.
a superstar.
Listen, I got $1
looking for
million
you to be a
waiting for
superstar.
me. I wouldn't even know. You're right about that.
You wouldn't even know. They had passed you on. They'd be like, I called for a superstar and he ain't even answer. Okay, Miss Tanya, you ready? Did you get it? I'm sending it in a minute. Yes, sir. All right. Eb, you ready?
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, that's fine.
All right. Moody, mute yourself. I think I got everybody.
How many pieces did you want?
Same time, same time, same thing as last time, baby. 3 or 7 minutes.
Gotcha.
All right, then. Any questions? Oh, we gotta wait 30 minutes.
I'm getting back to my computer now. I was in the laundry room putting in some laundry. I'm sorry. But yeah, you gonna do the intro or you just want me to go through the poems?
I'm about to do the intro.
Okay.
I was trying to get the boundary on, but it's just speaking. TV. I thought it was starting.
I'm gonna come back through my computer. I'm finna switch from my phone. So
Okay,
you can
baby.
see me.
Okay.
Just repeat what Mr. said.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, put your camera off. Welcome, kings and queens, to the Cafe Open Mic Show. I am Queen, the hostess of the Mostest. We are having virtual and in person in our venue today. We are going to be in Book a Million at Coastal Grand Mall at 800 Coastal Grand Circle, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 29577. Or you could check us out on the couch. So come join me and some amazing poets, singers, musicians, on the couch or in person, broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, Restream, Instagram, and also on Zoom. So if you're interested, check any one of the streams out. So I am Queen again, and I have my co-host, Christina, and my name on Facebook is Toya Graham. So check the stream. Our first artist of the day is the right warrior.
Salute, salute, blessings. How you all doing today?
How are you today?
Full, blessed to be alive and highly favored.
So Dwight Thomas, aka the White Warrior, the gospel poet, publishing editor, God's first pen, author of the okay, say it for me. Pivot. Okay. All right. Author of the Pivot, a poetry memoir of mental health and a faith. Okay, it's supposed to say something. And faith, right? Is that what
I
it
think
is?
so.
Mental health and faith?
Yes, mental health
All
and
right,
faith.
so
Yes.
we crossed
The
it
two
out. So
themes,
let me
correct.
make sure. All right. Kind of blacked it out a little bit. I'll read it again. Okay, presenting Dwight Thomas, aka the White Warrior, gospel poet,
Thompson.
publishing editor. What? Was that something
It's
wrong?
Thompson. Yeah, you said Thomas. It's Thompson.
Oh, Thompson. Okay, I'm sorry. Dwight Thompson, aka the White Warrior, gospel poet, publishing editor, God's first pen, author of Pivot, a poetry memoir of mental health and faith. His favorite phrase is, my renewable energy is love, love when all else fails, like Barb's. So welcome, King. Follow Dwight Thompson on Facebook, right?
That's correct. The Right Warrior on all social media platforms.
Okay, good, because you go tell them that, because that's the only good I got. Okay. Okay, so tell them about the poetry that you're gonna do tonight, King.
Poetry is about self-expression, right? So you are a poet because you have the ability to express your innermost thoughts and desires and connect to the universe and to your faith. So the pieces I'm reading will be about my culture, will be about my journey from dealing with COVID, mental health issues, and being able to find myself and find my voice again. And of course, find my inner peace.
Okay, tell them about your first piece.
This one is called It's Hard to Be a Christian, Redact. It's about the journey of self-discovery and understanding what faith is to you as an individual.
Okay, go ahead, King.
Blessings. At the age of 13, I came down with the pox, burning up like gasoline. I couldn't use my voice box to say the hole in my socks was bigger than the room I was sleeping in, but smaller than the lie I was living in, with a father who didn't bother to speak with me, except it was to say not to use profanity. All he gave to me was a Bible outlined in red, so I was speaking in tongues from the head instead of being dead. Last summer, another brother died and I cried, thinking of all those who refuse to let God inside. I have a slide of his broken body on my laptop to remind me of where I would be if I ever stop and drop. What's hard? Living a life without Jesus Christ or God, or a life where everyone thinks that you're odd and should be beaten with a rod or a stick or a broom handle or a pot spoon or slippers or Timberland boots if you have one. I've yet to see a saint or sinner escape the light of the sun. Salam.
Tell people why they resonated with you, King.
Well, one of the things you'll realize, especially in our culture, is that church and religion means a lot, but faith means more because that's a personal relationship to what you believe within yourself makes you who you are. That's how you find your purpose. That's how you find your peace. And for me, that's Jesus Christ. And with him, I've been able to understand life, been able to find a way to make sense of this chaos in our world and be a better person. On most days, of course.
I know what you mean. Okay, King, go into your next one.
This is for the streets. The things we hold, we don't get. Lighthouse burning, sea is wet. Carry a torch, the night is windy. Sleep was too late and death too early. Now you listen, I speak, flag carrying, hard nose running, spitting. I have nothing. No land to stand on. I own nothing. Only ripped jeans left, right, bloody knees, no taxes equals no lights. Your mama paid for the lights to be on, and I can see her blood in these streets. Bang this in your truck, turn the bass up. I want all the growl from your woofers. Keep it clean, Dizzy. Let the po-po know you're not riding dirty, self-made Joe. Don't repeat that L. Calm that rage. I thought the last act closes the stage. Real life drama keeps pulling me back, turning cheeks back to the next page. Salah.
Tell the people why that resonated with you, King.
Well, this is for the streets as part of a larger project I'm working on. And the main goal is to understand how our culture doesn't love us. We might love the culture, we might be the culture, but the culture as it is don't love us. And the streets are a prime example. We do so much for these streets and we run these streets, we spend time on these streets, we form bonds on these streets, but at the end of the day, these streets don't care about nobody. That's a fact.
And that's for sure. So a person that's in the streets, what would you say to him?
You got to have a plan. It's called the trap because you're stuck in it. So you got to have a plan. No matter what you see around you, if you desire something better, something greater, make a plan. Whether it means you sneak off to the library or you go on YouTube and use their library there, find some way to survive, to watch your family grow, to see the people you know and love become better versions of themselves. Make a plan to escape the trap.
Go on to your next pumpkin.
My life. My life is a bomb. It's a 5-ring alarm. 1, 2, 3, contact. I do you bodily harm. You catch where I'm coming from as your life signs go critical. My hidden agenda becomes visible, physical, lyrical. My mission statement hit the pavement. Anybody acts like FedEx, I was sent. Leave a dent in this world, impact crater. See the world for what it is, baby shower. However, I say you better run, son, before you get hit with a stray bullet from a gun. Rip through you like a blade of ninjutsu. Your style got splayed as I rise into the blue. Don't need a crew. Express myself, mag train. Switch the tracks, spread life, blood vein. The pain was real when I felt the verbal daggers cut through my soul like knife through cheese and crackers. But the storm gathers and brews on your horizon. In the end, son, there can only be one. In the end, there can only be one. Salah.
Tell the people why you wrote that one.
It's all about identity, right? So in your life, no matter what your environment does to you, how you react is the most important part of the whole situation. Good or bad, dramatic or triumphant. You have to find a way to become the best person within yourself and then move forward with that.
Okay, so can you tell the people where they can find you at, rep your city?
Blessings. Representing Pompano Beach, Florida, 954. Stand up. Let's get it. Come on now, South Florida in the building. You can find my books online. Just type in The Right Warrior. The book series is called Pine Cones and Spaceships. Volume 1 is out, Pivot by Dwight Thompson. Book 6 is also available. It's called Inner Sanctum. Protecting My Peace Through Poetry, available through Amazon and Barnes & Nobles and online. Go to my website. Follow me on all the social media platforms. Publish your family memoir. It's very important. Your legacy is what you leave behind for your family, for your children. So start writing, start publishing. You can do it all. Live your life, and poetry is the best. Amen.
Okay, thank you, King, for coming. We appreciate
Salute.
you. We
Thank
hope
you.
to have you
Blessings. One
again
love.
on the Cafe Show.
Always.
Okay, guys. So our next artist is Ebony the Goddess. It is a national renowned spoken word artist, poet, author, singer, graphic designer, and plus size model who traveled throughout the Gulf Coast, spreading the goodness of the goddess experience. She uses her gift to experience the authenticity to others while encouraging them to walk in the shameless in their truth. Her book, Worth the Wait, is available on Amazon, and her album, Ebony Speaks, is available on all streaming platforms. Ebony the Goddess believes that our tears lead a trail back to the moments where our hearts were pure and true to ourselves. Welcome, Queen.
Hello, hello. Good
Hey,
evening.
how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are y'all doing?
Blessed to have you, favor. We are so blessed to have you today.
Thank
So
you.
tell the people, rep your city and tell them where you're from.
So what's going on, everybody? This your girl Ebony the Goddess, all the way from Moss Point, Mississippi. Don't worry about trying to look it up on the map because it's too small. It didn't fit. So just keep on looking for the state. You'll find the state. You won't find the city.
So it's all the way in the back of the bag.
Oh yeah, it's a smidge. We got like a little speck on there. That's Moss Point.
So tell the people what you are sharing today, darling.
So today, my first piece is actually, I'm working on my second album at the moment entitled Ebony Listens. This piece or the album was named after the piece. It's the centerpiece for the whole album. So I wanted to make sure I shared it with you all today. It will be releasing this April.
Okay, sweetie. So go ahead and see your first one.
Tell me about your day. Tell me how many times you've had to suppress your emotions. How you have to bait your masculinity daily just to ensure that you make it home to me. Make sure that we'd be able to make ends meet. How you smile so much through your frustrations that you have no smiles left for me. It's like your soul can't breathe. Forever dying for affection from a woman that only knows how to knock fire from your ass. Brought into this world, living day to day, prepared to be taken out. Never knowing when Uncle Sam will pay mama's debt for every whipping deferred. Building a ball of rage in the pit of your stomach, the same size as your daddy. Having to be twice the man of a nigga that wasn't even fit to be a father. No space vacant to unpack the trauma. Unafforded the opportunity to be sick and tired. All while serving the same food your mama forced you to finish at dinner time. I see you, black man. Battered and bruised from a mother's lack of support. Lack of appreciation. Lack of love. Dehydrated from emotions you were conditioned to suck up, repressing your need to be held for the appearance of manliness, conserving your sweet kisses and tender touch for your offspring, scarred by women who never really saw you. merely blinded by money, status, and security. The stereotypical attributes of what a real man is was created by women who don't desire a man to lead, supreme in their own toxic masculinity. But this poem is for every brother that works a job he hates to answer his call of duty, only to find solace in video games, an alternate reality where he takes his rightful place as God. See, white collars, unlike nooses, weren't created with black necks in mind. So we're changing them black, mourning the struggles engorged by systemic oppression, cutting the cord wrapped around the nape like the sky, suffocating our respect for you, birthing a new way of seeing you, finally acknowledging the God that resides within you. The power your stride exudes catches the eye of everyone we pass by, viewed as sex symbols, only to be reviewed in black bags, wearing diamonds and gold, resembling the riches that was stolen, bronze skin beaming the light of the world from your ebony eyes. Black man, you are divine. The woolly locks they dread are merely follicles, radiating with spiritual antennas to higher consciousness. Naughty boy, we eat up your fresh cornrows. Much like God's son, you are the center of our solar system, the flame of fire shining bright on a world that views your illumination as expendable. And to think that we've allowed our black men to feel that masculinity and vulnerability are mutually exclusive. So tell me your deepest, darkest secrets. How you long to be a better man than your father. How you feel enslaved by our expectations of what a man has to be. Black man, you are allowed to cry. Black man, Ebony's listening. Speak.
Beautiful. Tell the people why you wrote that poem.
There's a few reasons. The very first initial reason that I wrote it was for my boys. It's bad enough that black men don't have a safe space to take off the strong, to take up, to take off the I don't even want to say the word masculinity, to take the world off their shoulders. Mm-hmm. But it's another thing to be a black woman, say all men ain't ish, but be raising black men. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then also understand how we as women are actually, attacking the black men. You know what I'm saying? For me to be the person that's trying to be the person with the resolution, but I'm also still out here being the problem, and then understanding that all I'm doing is perpetuating the cycle for my boys. I'm saying that I want to break all these generational curses, but all I'm really doing is giving them a whole nother side of what I don't want them to grow up to be. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that this poem was not just important for for me, for my boys, for my situation, and the man that I'm supposed to be with at some point in life. I also realized that the sisters have to hear it from each other. Women, as women, we don't listen to the men saying, this is what happened to me, this is why I feel this way, and this is what's got to change. They only hear it from us. So in order for us to actually correct the issue and resolve the issue, the problem, I have to put it, one, as a mother that's raising the black boys, tell these women that, hey, I am in this poem. I was that woman for somebody. But as a mother, from mother to mother, that this is what we have to do to change. We have to hear these stories, but unfortunately, we can't hear it from the men. They need to hear from us that they have safe spaces, but we also need to understand that we have not been, safe spaces, and hold each other accountable. So that poem for me was battling a few things at one time, but at the same time, like you said, I do believe it leaves a powerful statement with everybody that hears it.
So it helps my kids, your kids, all our kids, and everybody. That's right. All right, my love, going to your next one.
All right, my next piece that I'm sharing with you all today is also going to be on the second album. This piece is entitled Equality Ain't Equal. I have a problem. After 400 years of this institution of oppression, my generation actually believes we're free. Thinking because times have changed that racism couldn't be the same and these two factors couldn't possibly be equal. how they've been plotting birth certificates and social security numbers along markets. Valuing stock when it makes me nothing more than a function of why. Why would a country that cares nothing about us add value to this equation, giving us Section 8 food stamps and Medicaid? Why would they offer our children a lifetime of debt to attend a school that won't even teach us to maintain our own finances? Why am I working a job to be able to afford the gifts God gave us freely? Taking away my mother's rights to be signed over to a state that states that my state of mind is worth investing into. The coefficient of colors killed is a multiplier of fear perpetrating hate. Equality ain't equal. Multiplying the countless cases of my people being silenced, I stand tall on my words. Divided by the fact that the assimilation of my people makes me a whole American, I speak the absolute value of my truth. Mixed with the improper fraction of me that acknowledges my heritage, can't even trace the prime number of my origin. In a land that was made for you and me, I have been reduced to nothing, equivalent to non-existent, the derivative of our culture being deleted as seamless as the life of Amaya Braxton, unable to prove this matrix has us, because now Generation X has found silence in sleeping, but I can't rest until my bloodline finds peace. I find nothing beautiful about this America passing out stimulus checks when they couldn't afford a mule and 40 acres. The common denominator is give me liberty or give me death. Using the words of our oppressor, hoping they'll finally stop oppressing us. I guess they can't hear us, because we all know the loudest voice in the room wins the argument, and their whispers have been covering up our screams long before our screeches learn to sing. Every year, this subject is merely an expression of how we really feel. So if you ask me, the math ain't mathing, because we've been marching hand in hand protesting our equality, and I ain't heard no freedom bells yet. It's as if that dream died with Dr. King, and I think it's about time we finally make our dream a reality. I just need y'all to wake up before the angels in heaven finally solve for X.
Tell the people about that one as well.
Equality Ain't Equal was a poem that was birthed from two different prompts. The first prompt was I stand tall on my words. It was a prompt given to me by Laquita Middleton on Clubhouse. And then the second one was a prompt, Equality Ain't Equal was the second prompt. And I started the poem with the part with the I stand tall on my words, and it was just, I don't know, I just felt so many different things. And of course, y'all heard all the math references in there. I was a finance major, so, you know, I have a love for math, but it was just something about her saying, I stand tall on my words. And I like to take prompts, think about them and marinate on them. And I saw a fraction, and it was like, dang, I feel like a fraction. And it was like, dang, okay, this is dope. This is dope. And I just played with it, you know. And then I stopped at some point, couldn't finish the poem. And then later on, she gave me another prompt with the Equality Ain't Equal. And I was like, equality? That's a math reference. Oh, I got a math poem. Let's put it together. So it was me, you know, voicing my frustrations, because I feel like my generation because we have not personally been through some of the things that are, I don't even want to say it like that. We don't fully understand what racism is, and we don't fully understand how we're still enslaved today. And so that poem was,
Okay, I'll go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say that poem is more so letting out some of the frustrations, because on one hand, I'm one of those people. I have a lot of mentors that give me a lot of knowledge and things about, you know, things that happen, have me watching videos, reading stuff and whatnot. So I'm knowledgeable on one hand about it. But then I also hear the people my age, and it's like some of the things they say is so, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you not know? You know what I'm saying? But we have a duty to educate. And I felt like with this poem, it was one of those things where I'm on, you know, both ends of the spectrum, where I know, but I also know how to teach you, how to help you, you know, inject the knowledge into you. So that was just what I wanted to do with that piece. Yes.
Okay. So if you were going to inspire somebody to stand, what would you say to them?
I'm gonna be honest. The most powerful weapon that we have is our voice. God created the world just from speaking, and as a spoken word artist, I exercise that power each and every day. Every time I speak, every morning when I wake up, I do something in gratitude to God, to the universe, and that's one way that I do it. But another way to stand tall is to also you have to seek the knowledge. You have to seek the knowledge. You can't do anything without knowledge and wisdom. So definitely the voice and the knowledge, they go hand in hand.
That's right. Okay, baby, going into your next one.
All right. Well, this last one is actually a curveball. It could be on the album, I don't know, but it's something completely different that I've would like to share with you guys. It's a new piece. First piece I've written in 2024, so I'm excited about this one. Do have to do
Congratulations too.
Thank you. Thank you. Labor of love,
Yeah.
Satan, we're gonna take your kingdom down. Satan, we're gonna take your kingdom down. You've been building your kingdom all over this land. Satan, we're gonna take your kingdom down. Sundays ain't seeming so Sunday no more. Church doors swing open, and I hear more squeaking and less shouting, more begging and less believing, more dying and less testifying, and I can't help but wonder what happened to us. The church used to be the pillar of the community, but that was back when hymnals laid uncovered yet was still filled with his mercy and grace. A time when every church fan bore the face of MLK. ACs didn't matter because we could feel the fire burning way down in our souls. We didn't just go to church, we had church. Back when services wouldn't end without a good old-fashioned Baptist fit, somebody's mama or auntie slain in the spirit. It didn't matter if they just laid you down or covered you up in white sheets. The presence of the Lord was here, wherever we were, be it the grandest of cathedrals or a little old shack way out in the woods. But wherever two or more are gathered, he is in the midst. This is what I miss. I'm thinking back now, and I don't remember the last time I saw a choir dressed in robes. We don't even hear babies crying in the church house no more. Just old folks praying that the Lord saves their family souls. We've become too good to lay our burdens down by the riverside. Replace the need for the love of God with pride, and now we get high off our own words, spreading the lies of the enemy to the masses. Supposed to go to Sunday school, but it seems we've been missing classes. Preachers always talk about church folk being too cute to praise. Well, I need a Mississippi Mass kind of praise. But these days, people be more concerned with their outfits and their shout fits than their offerings. Now, instead of being spiritually fed, we're just starving, but the bread of heaven ain't good enough. We take ounces of weed to get lifted, yet end up feeling lower than we were before. What we used to take to God in prayer, now we take drugs in despair. On that lean instead of leaning on his everlasting arms. We've stopped taking communion and started injecting ourselves with spirits. The power of Christ compels you, but not like that mojo do. Supposed to hold on to God's and changing hands, but we're outside snuggled up with liquor bottles and beer cans, and I just want to go back. Give me that old time religion. My soul longs for that old spirit of church, and my peace be still. I don't want my Jesus peace drenched in gold. I was just fine with that old rugged cross. See, these knees ain't too good to kneel. All I need is to touch the hem of his garment to heal me, rebuild me. I'm on a journey to show you power as these words are spoken through me. I'm not talking about the father of Tariq. I'm talking about my heavenly Father as we speak. These words are holy. No need for ghosts in this series. You don't have to be a fan of stars to hear me. Poetry is the vessel through which God saw fit to use me. So if you can use anything, Lord, fill me with your poetry. For you are the living words. That's why I'm out here giving words of how you allowed me to be a living testimony of your praise. That's why I stand here with my hands raised and I vow with every breath that I take to use my voice to keep your spirit awake.
Beautiful, my darling. So tell the people why you wrote that.
Altar Call. That's the title of that piece. To be honest, I started not meditating. I started kind of thinking about some things, and I was thinking about the difference between my upbringing and my kids' upbringing. And one of the biggest things that I realized was when I was a child, we always was in church, literally almost every day of the week. But now, when I go to church, it's really just everybody, 50 and up, maybe 60 and up. We don't really hear babies at all at church anymore. It ain't the youth choir Saturday where you rehearse all day Saturday, or you just don't get in the pulpit no more. I remember back in the 90s, the late 90s, we used to have to rehearse walking in to the choir stand before we even got to sing a word, and those type of things, just being at church all day on Saturday for the cookout, because they selling plates for the church building fund, all these things just started coming back to me. And I was like, dang, we don't have that no more. And just my kids would never know that type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Things are so different. And one of the biggest things that I realized that was different, we always talk about the mamas, being in their 40s now with the BBL, and they trying to keep up with the girls in their 20s. But honestly, the mamas back then may have been that young, but they were in church. They knew to take their kids to church. You know what I'm saying? That's what the difference is. Even if the mama didn't take them, the grandma did. But it's the Lord is what's changed everything. You know what I'm saying? That spirituality. You don't have that anymore. And I'm just tired. I'm just tired of what I know that they've been saying we've been in our last days for my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But living through the transition for me has been worse than knowing that we're in the last, because I'm seeing everything change, everything. And it's just, I don't know. I just had to write that poem because I really do miss, how things used to be. I'm gonna leave that alone because I might start
memories alive.
Yeah, it's also the spirit of my grandparents and all of that stuff. So yeah.
Well, tell the people rep your city and tell the people where you're from, and then also tell them what social media is to catch you on and where they can get your information.
Perfect. So again, this your girl Ebony the Goddess, all the way from Moss Point, Mississippi. Make sure that y'all tap in with me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of them things, the YouTube and all of them too. We got some stuff coming up. So I also have a website. The website is www.ebonythegoddess.com. It's spelled EBONYTHAGODDESS. And you can find me on all platforms as that. My album is currently streaming, Ebony Speaks. It's been on there since 2021, so y'all can look up my album. I also have a book that I just released in September entitled Worth the Wait. This is it right here. Worth the Wait. It's on Amazon, or you can get it through me from my website. And also make sure that you guys Google me because I am Googleable. So Ebony the Goddess, you spell it the same way. I'll come right up. Y'all can tap in with me. If anybody's looking to book me, I'm available. You know what I'm saying? Give me while I'm hot. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Ebony, again. We appreciate you. We hope to have you again. All right, our next artist is Miss Kanya, author, performer, and self-space speculatorial. Miss Kanya loves all things artsy. Miss Kanya's first love, however, is poetry. In addition to her chapbook, Heart, Psychopath Hearts.
Syncopated.
Say it again.
Syncopated.
Syncopated. Quickly. Get it together. Syncopated. Okay. Syncopated Hearts, and Miss Kanya is a co-author in collections of called 100 Poets and Possibilities of Healing to be released in January 9th, 2024. She uses her skills as a poet and to inspire hope and healing through her business, Kanya Inc. Healing, and the Pen LLC, and her nonprofit, the Ink Well. All right. Welcome, beautiful.
Thank you so much. I
How
appreciate
are
it.
you today?
I'm well. Thank you. Good to be here.
Rep your city and tell the people what you are going to do today, and also tell them where they can find you.
Sure. My name is Miss Cayenne. I'm a poet and I know it. I'm currently in the District of Columbia. I've been here for quite some time. I'm originally from Queens. I will always claim New York as my home, but DC has become my second home for sure. I'm about to do some poetry. Most of my poems range between talking about my faith, social justices, and personal empowerment. Those are usually the themes that my poetry falls into place. And the first piece, you can also follow me on social media, all platforms under Cayenne Inc., KIANEINK, Cayenne Inc., like Diane with a K, or Hot Like the Pepper. All right. So I am going to do a piece called Dear You. It's a letter. And we'll see if you can figure out who the author of the letter is. All right, dear you. You have no idea how strong you are. Your spine is made of flexi steel, agile, shock absorbing, never broken. I have never spoken of this strength before, not because it doesn't exist, but because you have always closed the door to this belief. Your reality laden with grief, blinded by the insanity that your humanity was vanity. Life seemed to serve you up on styrofoam plates, warmed over leftovers and plastic cutlery. Fine china seemed imaginary, but tell me, what good is a fancy bowl if the contents is old? You have no idea how strong you are, how bold you are, how unlikely to fold you are. And while others drop and break like those china plates, you bend and lean. And if at first you don't succeed, you try again, stand up again and hope again. Your strength is strong like God's light on a Sunday morning. Incredibly, you keep rising like God's light on a Sunday morning. You have no idea how strong you are. Your legs are made of titanium, bionic like an alien, corrosion resistant, fully competent to stand, even when you don't understand. Don't you get it? I'm your biggest fan, not in an infatuated kind of way, but in everything I made was good kind of way. See, it pains me every time you question your tenacity. The audacity of your doubt renails me to a cross of limitation. When will you walk out the liberation that I bled out for you in my crucifixion? When will you wear the liberty that I gave you in my resurrection? When will you learn that I'm a mathematician? See, your weakness plus my strength equals perfection. Stop saying you can't do the math, because I'm the teacher, the tutor, and the equation. Everything you need, you have, if you would just grasp. Stop bowing in obeisance to social media's meritocracy, but better yet, bend your knee at Calvary. Has anyone ever told you that your spirit is irrepressible and your wins are non-refundable? Has anyone ever told you that your heart is made of unbreakable feathers, and though it weathers nearly unbearable measures, it keeps thumping and pumping and beating? The charge is held against it. I know what I'm saying is true, because baby, I made you. I made you with the imported metal from the invisible kettle that the Big Dipper rested on. I made you from the periodic table's finest, creating elements just for you, defying gravity just for you. So when I tell you that your strength is strong, don't dismiss me and tell me that I'm wrong, but better yet, stand up in this truth and say it with me. Even out there in virtual land, say it with me. I am strong.
I am
I am strong.
strong.
I am strong. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's that first piece.
Thank you, beautiful. Tell the people why you wrote that and why that resonates with you.
Sometimes I write pieces, and sometimes I'm just the conduit for the piece to be written. And this was one of those cases where I think I was just the vessel for the piece to be written, and God was speaking to me through the pen, and reminding me that though I feel very weak and inadequate, and I feel like this is, sometimes my efforts are in vain. He's reminding me, and thus reminding anyone under the sound of my voice, that you have a strength, and that strength is through Christ. We could do all things through Christ who strengthens us, right? And so that was a piece that I was really a vessel. It was a message from God to me through my pen. And that's why it resonates with me constantly, because I'm constantly having to be reminded, okay, Lord, with you, we
I
strong.
like that. I'm strong. That was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Go ahead and see your next one, beautiful.
Yes. So my next piece is an older piece that I've written. It's in my chapbook, Syncopated Hearts. It's also published again in another collection that I've done with a group of 6 poets called The Right Blend, WRITE Blend. If you're interested in that piece, and if you like this piece, you can also purchase this book on Amazon, The Right Blend. This is called Hearing and Seeing. I could stand on this stage and spit fire. Ignite this microphone and lift it like a torch higher, forcing your eyes to gaze upon me and compelling your ears to listen to me. But I'd much rather spit in the dirt, creating a healing salve. Rub it across your eyes, making sure you have all that you need to help you see the very power of your legacy. So that when my voice was not present, and the light of my torch was not evident, you could still hear the voice of your destiny beating inside of you. You could still feel the glow of your promise burning up the path in front of you. And the words that I spew in poetic form, it's but a small ember added to your fiery norm. And the words that I speak can float in beat. It's just a pitter of the pat to your own cadent heat. I would that your seeing align with his knowing, that the light of his glory would never stop flowing through the cracks of your cornea, onto the rods of your retina, casting a picture so clear that nothing could cloud it, not even your own tears. Oh, I could stand on the stage, project my voice like a missile, shoot word bullets in the air while you're digging my style, but I'd much rather you hear with your heart. Better yet, put your ear to his heart. Wrap your lobes around the heavenly sound that would send vibrations all the way down to the soul of your inner ear, converting whispers into crystal clear directions that no man could deter you from. Strategies that even in your most brilliant mind, you couldn't even fathom. So what on earth did I come here for? Not to spit poetry and snap it up till my fingers are sore. I came to redirect your attention. I came to redirect your attention. I came to redirect your attention so that you can hear with your eyes this encryption. Watch to see what he will say. I'm in the good book, Habakkuk 2:1. Don't play. See the realizations of God's word spoken over you. Watch closely as these prophecies come true. You're more than just a chemical reaction between 2 body parts. Didn't you know? You're the very essence of God's heart. Hear the sounds of success and victory echoing through heaven's tapestry, converting sound into reality, because see, he made you propitiously, perfectly. Hear faith and see it through. See love and be it too. Dare to sacrifice yourself for another man's urgency. Abase yourself, yet always dream courageously. I could stand on this stage and spit fire. Work this microphone so hard you want to retire. But I just want you to hear what I'm saying, see what I'm relaying, and through these rhythms and through these rhymes, make sure that your hearing and your seeing fall in line. Poem.
Okay, honey. Tell the people why you wrote that.
I think this was a time in my life where I was grappling with these two components of seeing and hearing. What I'm hearing in my heart and in my spirit, and actually what I'm seeing. Like sometimes what we hear in our hearts and what we believe God is speaking to us, perhaps, and what we see don't align. And so that's a concerted effort to make what we're hearing and what we're seeing in alignment. And that's an act of faith, right? It's an act of faith. And so this was a way of me creatively trying to discuss those concepts. But also another message here for me that resonates is the empowerment of, you know, there's more to you than just dot. And there's a line here that says you're the very essence of God's heart. And so there's a purpose that we all have. And I think another purpose of this piece was to remind us of purpose in our lives.
If you had a person that came to you and they couldn't find their purpose, what would you say to them?
You know, that's a deep question, because I think for some, seemingly purpose feels like a lifetime effort. But I would say to them, and I have said these kind of things to people, and to look for the common thread in your life. Another way I say that is look for the breadcrumbs in your life. When I look back over my life from a kid to now, what was always present in some fashion or form was words, was creativity, and was expression. So I'm very clear, part of my purpose is to be expressive, to help others have a space to express. And when I look back, I can see those breadcrumbs. And I will say to a person, it's there. Your purpose is there, sometimes right there, hidden in plain sight. Look for the breadcrumbs, the themes that are repeated in your life, and you'll find your purpose there.
All right. Forward to your next one.
Let's see here. I think I thought I had my 7 minutes. So what I'll do is this. This is a piece that I wrote a long time ago. You'll be able to tell the difference in my writing because it was a younger version of me. It's actually a medley of 3 poems put together. And I do this poem for young people, but I find that it is still encouraging for adults as well. It's called Go Ahead. Go ahead, black boy, black girl, you go ahead. Fly, fly. You can make it. Just continue to try. Go ahead, black boy, black girl, you going ahead. Don't let them break your wings as you aim for those brass rings. Go ahead, black boy, black girl, you going ahead now. Reach, stretch, seize. That's how you make dreams tangible things, and keep your head up. With your eyes fixed on hope and your heart chained to faith, keep your head up. Never concede to your spirit being cast down. Always agree with second chances, because they only birth more second chances. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Remember your strength. Gaze at the mountain, the very source of your strength, and keep your head up, and don't be afraid. Never be afraid of the growling voices in your own mind that tell you you can't. Know that you can, because, well, God says you can. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of past hindrances and obstacles. They have become weightless history. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the mountain. Speak to the mountain and watch it crumble before you. Don't be afraid. Keep your head up and go ahead, black boy, black girl. You go on ahead now. Reach, stretch, seize. Make every one of your dreams tangible things. Poem.
Beautiful.
Thank you
And
so
tell the
much.
people why they should reach.
Why they should, how they can reach me?
Yeah, no, reach. Because that was what your
Oh,
poem-
I'm sorry. I got you. Yes, you have to reach. You have to reach. The reason why you should reach is because going back to your previous question about purpose, like no one can really be you. No one can do you like you. Like people can try to mimic, but there's only, you are the only and the true authentic you. As an original design. Each one of us, like our fingerprint is an original design. So, but there are a lot of people mimicking, a lot of people copying or trying. So it's important to reach and stretch and seize because that's how you ascertain and embody who you are and who you are meant to be. And take up space, but not in a negative way, but you're taking up space, you're occupying your space in the world, in the earth, and doing what you're called to be. So it's an effort. It's this don't give up kind of mindset. Reach for it, stretch for it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna ascertain it. So that's that piece. That's that mindset. Again, my name is Miss Cayenne. I'm a poet and I know it. You can reach me on all social media platforms. Well, specifically, let me say specifically, because I'm not on the X. So Twitter, I'm not Twitter, but Instagram, Facebook. I also have a YouTube channel at Cayenne Inc. KIANEINK. Ink as in writing. Okay. You can also check my website out, www.cayenneink.com. I am the proud owner of a nonprofit called The Inkwell, theinkwellheals.com. Check me out there. I just released a new book, as you saw, heard in my bio, January 9th on Amazon, called 100 Poems and Possibilities for Healing. I am one of 30 authors of this wonderful anthology of poetry and healing, writing prompts. It's not your average book of poems. So check us out. 100 Poems and Possibilities for Healing. Thank you.
We love you and we thank you, beautiful, and appreciate you for coming. Please do come again. We hope to have you on the cafe show again.
Yes, I will look forward to that. Thank you so much. And shout out to all the wonderful poets.
Have a blessed day, beautiful. Okay, guys. So I hope you are enjoying the show. I hope you're enjoying the show, guys. Appreciate you all being here. Again, don't forget, we are at Coastal Grand Mall at 800 Coastal Grand Circle, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at Book a Million. Today is Sunday, January 28th, 2024. We'll be here from 1 to 5. Do not miss us either on the couch or in person, whichever one you choose. We are streaming again on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Restream, and also on Zoom. So don't forget it. I am the hostess of the Mostest, Queen G, and we are having our next artist coming up, which is Lady of Truth. All right. Lady of Truth, presenting my lady. Change is possible, and I am the proof. Everyone, LaDonna is a published author of Elevated Purpose, and she is the representation of change because she is showing it with her own proof. Her motto is giving up is not an option. Sally.
Hello, I'm having some little technical difficulties. It's okay. It's
I
okay.
think we all live, but it's okay. All right.
Praise
baby.
God. Praise God.
So how are you today? Rep your city, tell the people where you are from, and tell them
313,
also where they can find you.
313 Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan. You can find Elevating Purpose Strings of Promises on Amazon.com. Amazon.com. I believe when we elevate in our purpose, we receive the strings of promises, the Abrahamic covenant, period.
All right now, so tell the people what platforms your book is on, only on Amazon, or can they get it from where they get it from? Your website? What is it?
You can get it from Amazon. It's actually globally. This is another company, so it's 2 books.
Okay.
This is through the Author House. This is through my LLC. So
Okay.
I'm everywhere. If you Google my name, LaDonna Booker McLemore, I'm everywhere. So you could get both books. Eventually, I'm gonna take this one down, but yeah, you could Google my name. I'm everywhere.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell the people what poems you are doing today.
Okay, so Spirit led me. So my second book, it's a poem that I was running into that I wrote 20 years ago called In the Struggle. In the Struggle. And so that's a poem that I was reading from last week as we was practicing. And as I kept reading it, God started showing me more and more, even up to the present tense of me about to share it. For in the struggle, we supposed to produce something in the struggle. The struggle is not to hurt us. The struggle is to stretch us. It's to thrust us. God said it's to thrust us. It's to elongate us. He showed me that about 2 hours ago, to elongate us. I said, okay, God, okay. I got to get my bell.
I want to show the people what you got. Oh, she done pulled out the bell. Show the people what you got.
Okay, so this is new. I haven't read this. It's 20 years old, so bear with me. For when the struggle is pain, for when the struggle is pain, for when the struggle is pain, you got to make things change. For when the struggle is pain, the comfort zone, something's wrong. You're living the same, you know your name is not a game. Now it's time to make a change. You better get clever, get it out your life and want to kill. It's not what you feel, a mind game with no one to blame. Navigate your path, move out the past to unfamiliar territory. No time for worry. You better move, you better hurry. You at the end, grace running out. No time for sin. Let that new life in so you can win. God calls you a friend so you can shine in the struggle, producing good fruit. Break that rotten root. The time is now to explode violently. He engrafted me. Eat spiritual food. It's a good living. It's a giving. These are the reason why you living. Jesus was risen. We're forgiven. Fortify your mind so you can shine. He get provision. He get provision for the vision. We must make better decisions, exerting, exercising our gifts, pursuing the best with no stress. Passing my test. And the struggle is pain, so allow God to cause you to enter his rest. But when the struggle is pain, for when the struggle is pain, for when the struggle is pain, you got to make things change. For the struggle for in the struggle is pain. It's a comfort zone that's not comfortable. Look at the reality of your environment and then in a positive way that will produce you becoming proactive. The struggle will challenge you, make you strong, navigate the course of your past with faith and works. At first, it might hurt. See, unfamiliar territory doesn't waste her time with worry. Her friend fear is standing near to revert your steps. See, and the struggle is pain, and the struggle was pain. For when the struggle was pain, it's time to make a change. The struggle will stretch you, make you anew. You will conquer, then follow through with determination. Get explicit with what you want and allow your mind. Don't allow your mind to accept less than. Become implicit with your visions. We are exploding violently with building, fortifying our minds so God can shine in the struggle. We'll become fortitude, carrying out with tangible tools. You may need some school. Eat this spiritual food. It's a living, it's a giving. It's a reason why you living. For in the struggle was pain. For when the struggle was pain. For in the struggle was pain. Cause the struggle to cause you to change. So be it. Got to have my bell. I'm gonna put some music to it. I gotta put some music to it, but I'm gonna have it by Sunday.
Okay, tell the people why they resonated with you.
Oh my goodness. When I wrote it back then, it resonated. So 20 years ago, I'm 47, 30, 27. I was 27. I was a young thing. I was lost and confused. I was struggling. Coming from the hood, coming from the crack era, coming from BMF in my household, coming from just that street life, coming from having two parents as addicts, not having spirituality. But I was spiritual the whole time. So God showed me then, and now he done speeded up 20 years now, that the struggle, it has never been something to overcome. It has been something to elongate me. And that's why I probably didn't share these poems then, because he needed to put me on that potter's wheel and spin me a whole bunch more times. So be it.
Be ready. Go ahead into your second one, baby.
Babies having babies. I wrote this 9/22/08. Babies having babies. Can't teach them be young ladies. They lazy, going crazy, saying the responsibility is too heavy. Music videos and lyrics is what they're growing up on. And when they get older, they have nothing to hold on to. Their minds are gone, working the system in poverty. Never want anybody to bother me. And their capacity to hope in their minds is a joke. The babies are on all the drugs with closed eyes, with no spiritual future, full of darkness. Self-hate, that's their comfort zone. And it has been their way of escape, even though it's fake. They're drowning in the wicked lake designed by the snake. Babies having babies. It makes my soul cry. They're living a life full of stupidity, lacking in spirituality, mentally, emotionally immature. We must look at the core problem. It's a generational curse. Great-great-grandmother was forsaken and raped. Then we perpetuated, elevated self-hate. See, we must feed that seed, responsibility, accountability, culture, self-worth, and love. Then and only then will you reap good fruit. Babies having babies. We must stop allowing corrupt death, poverty to be the seed that we sow. It creates a mess of stress. Babies having babies. It continues to happen. They're living a life without a captain, always napping. See, it's my responsibility to share the truth to the lost youth that there's hope through the new birth of you. The work is worth it. Let me say it again. The work is worth it. Just know that old life you're living, it will just know that the old life you're living, it will be gone if you allow God in to rise you up. So on today, I would say, babies, this is the way to becoming a young man or lady. So be it.
Beautiful. Tell the people what if it was their child having a baby, what would you say to them? Like, 'cause that's
I was that child having a baby. All of my siblings, we were children. We was babies having babies. My mama was a baby having babies. We were babies having babies, and we was passing down that trajectory of self-hate. But what I would say to the babies, culture, self-awareness. Come on. Self-awareness. If you don't have self-awareness, you cannot pivot that ship and you cannot go in a different direction. So self-awareness, accountability, self-awareness and accountability and acceptance are keys to stop that hell from being passed down.
That's right. Generational curses.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, my love, go to the next one.
And so this next one I wrote is called Have Ambition. It's called Have Ambition. I really believe this. I didn't know the ingredients to this until now, but it says, I believe that we could get on a spiritual level where we don't allow any mess to be injected into our thought lives, knowing that when he died on the tree, it was said and done. So why are we wrestling with all those old things? See, we're uneducated, feeding our old man, going in circles, playing insane mind games. We let our emotions guide us to notions, drinking the wrong potions of the enemy, not taking up our cross Not taking, oh my goodness, my background, they so rude, my little kids. I'm looking at them, you're distracting me. And so, yeah, and I'm live. So I'm gonna start over. Can y'all leave until I'm done? Thank you. I'm sorry, Queen. They'll have it together by Sunday. I believe we could get on a spiritual level where we do not allow any mess to be injected into our thought lives, knowing that when he died on the tree, it was said and done. So why are we wrestling with all those old things? See, we're uneducated, feeding our old man, going in circle, playing the same mind games. We let our emotions guide us to notions, drinking the wrong potions of the enemy, not taking up our cross or listening to the boss who knows what's best, forgetting the rest, and we wonder why we stress. See, we're holding on to the mess. It's our comfort zone, zoning out, selling out one another instead of being on one accord. See, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. I'm getting bored with the same old mess. Taking my two-edged sword, flowing the lyrics. Holy Spirit is showing me what's real. See, I can't waste time because it's not waiting for me. Swiftly being diligently. Instead, I'm thinking what made me sad or mad. I'm now applying the word of God, forgiving my enemies because it was said and done on the cross. Jesus is my boss, my scapegoat. So get on his level, empower you with seed. Get on his level. Wait a minute. What? Get on his level, empower you with seed. It would be hard for any man to disrespect you or me. See, I turned the cheek in many aspects, expecting me to give into my flesh. I'm making a stand for righteousness. It's now part of my niche. Not worried about gossip because my word elevate mankind to stand up and shine in these perilous days. So many people stuck in the days and they're blazing their mind. That's their reality. I'm praying for the lost. I don't want them to get caught up in the blaze. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready, steady, suffering with pain so I could someday reign, being crushed. My anointing is getting stronger to do his perfect will. The Lord has given me ambition and nothing can stop me now. I have no excuse why I'm not doing my Father's will. I will stand doing all I can, and God's perfect plan will come to pass with mercy and grace. So have ambition and rise up. So be it.
No.
Other people, why you wrote that? You know what? I got to say this. What he gonna say? He gonna say, I thought that was a part of the poem. Talk about kids, get out of here. You must have had that in.
Kids in here, you know, they my second set. I got some 30-year-old, 29-year-old. These little babies, Lord, they get me.
Tell the
But
people what that resonated with you, baby.
we were actually doing a lesson. My bishop, we used to do these lessons that lasted a year or two. Oh my goodness. And we were doing a lesson. I can't remember which one because we done did the Art of Covenant, the Solomon's Temple. I used to be crying, but now I teach about those lessons that I studied 24 years ago now. And I believed in my mind, even though I didn't have the correct ingredients, I believed that we could get to a level. And now I have the ingredients. Come on. I have the ingredients on today, how we could get to a spiritual level where no mess can be injected into our thought lives. I believed it then. I didn't know how, but I had faith because my spirit wrote that. I didn't write it. I was crazy. I was 27. I was still dealing with other stuff. Praise God. I was
So
still
what would
dealing
you
with.
say to your old self then?
I would say to my old self, kill Marie. That was the hoe that I had to kill. I killed her like 16 years ago. I would tell her, don't tap into Jezebel's spirit. That ain't gonna give you power. It's a false illusion, a pollution that would jack you up for a very long time. So be it. I got it.
So Ben, so tell the people where they can find you, babe, and tell them where
Amazon.
to rep your city.
Detroit, Michigan, the Dirty Glove 313. Okay, so you can find me on Amazon. If you purchase the book with the picture, that's my LLC. But I'm everywhere. You Google me, I'm everywhere. Like Miss Toya is everywhere on all the different. You global. So you type my name in, LaDonna Booker McLemore, and Elevating Purpose will pop up. Or you can type in Elevating Purpose, and LaDonna Booker McLemore will pop up.
Thank you, beautiful. We appreciate you. We hope to have you
Shalom.
on the cafe show again. And stay warm in the D. Okay.
Period.
Love you, babe.
Love you.
Okay, so our next artist that we have coming up, guys. I hope you are enjoying the show. I hope that you are catching some amazing authors that we have. I hope that you guys are inspired by each one of them. I hope you are catching their information because they sharing their information. So do not miss their social media. And don't forget that we are streaming again in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at 800 Coastal Grand Circle, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina 29577 at Book a Million in Coastal Grand Mall in the cafe. So we are streaming again on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, on Zoom, and also on Restream. So check us out. Okay, don't hesitate to click the links. Okay, so our next artist that is coming up is Moody Black. So welcome, Moody. Thank you. Moody, your mic is muted.
I thought I unmuted. My blunder, my bad. I'm Moody Black. I am moodyblack.com. I am Moody Black on every form of social media. That's how you find me. And I like
Moody Black is a TEDx performer, a nationwide award winner, poet, host, and smart art teaching, actress, motivational speaker, spoken word and visual artist, actor, voiceover actress, wood, chess, and come on now, instructor, storyteller, and comedian from Spartanburg. See, I ain't from down south.
Spartanburg.
Spartan. See how you said it? Spartan.
Spartanburg.
College.
Spartanburg.
And he resides now in South Carolina, Greenville. Okay. So go ahead and tell them about yourself, Moody. What you got going on today, baby?
I'm gonna share some poems. Yeah, I got a book out. Got music on Spotify, iTunes, and all that stuff. Streaming. Check me out. Got a book on Amazon, YouTube.
The name of it?
The Other Side of Tomorrow, which is the same name as my one-man stage play that I'm premiering March 2nd in Woodruff, South Carolina. And I'm going to be touring with that.
And Moody will be putting the link in there so that y'all can get y'all a ticket, right? You got to buy a ticket, right, Moody?
Yeah. I get that to y'all later. I get to you later. I'm going to be very swift because I'm not feeling well. And my son, I had to get him to bed. All right. So real quick, I'm going to start off with something y'all can use as a writing prompt and also a challenge for you writers. It's called a 10-word, one-word poem. It's where you start the line. Your first line has 10 words, then 9 words, all the way down to 1 word. All right. So this is my 10-word, one-word poem about love. Love is the most conditional, unconditional word to ever exist. How can this one word create so much havoc? Confusion in 4 letters that made a war. The war of her and I started when we said, I love you. It opened up our wounds. Misplaced hurt overwhelmed us. Weapons were drawn. Pure souls. Love. That's that piece.
Thank you, King. Tell the people why you wrote that 10-word prompt.
I wrote that so I won't get fined. That's why I wrote that poem, so I won't get fined. All right.
Don't be out here getting fined. How does that resonate with your spirit, though? How does those 10 prompts resonate? I mean, those 10 sections of that prompt resonate with you?
It's called a 10-word, one-word poem. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I don't know if I want to do this at the show. So I'm just sharing some poems because I always go by the feel of the room. So, but I want to share that it's a writing prompt I do workshops as a teaching artist. I do this with adults and students, universities, middle schools, elementary schools. We do various topics, but the one I recently did at a high school is about love. So I had the students create a 10-word, 1-word poem about love. So what you do, your first line has 10 words, your second line has 9, your third line has 8, all the way down to 1 word.
Okay.
So that's that piece right there. So y'all, I challenge y'all to try that out. Any topic, but do a 10-word, 1-word poem.
Go on to your next one.
Okay, I got you. This is called Crazy Love, if I can find it. Crazy love is crazy love. I guess I can search it in my notes. Do 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 do. My bro Jabu once told me that love is two crazy people trying to figure it out. And people, for some reason, keep trying to figure love out. And that's crazy to me. Because doing the same thing, expecting different results, is called insanity. So the next time someone says, I love you, simply respond by saying, I delirium you too. Because you got to be insane in the membrane to always wonder what somebody else is doing every second of the day when you're not around. Completely psycho to have the same person on your mind all the time, a basket case that you can't make it until you see their face. And now I realize that I'm crazy. Because I be doing that too. And I don't know if loving her drove me crazy, or if I was already crazy, or maybe crazy attract crazy. Maybe we enjoyed the taste of toxic. Maybe we both enjoyed each other's toxicity. Maybe we both were two lovebirds that flew over the cuckoo's nest 3 times. And it seems in relationships that I'm colorblind because I don't know what red flags look like. Maybe she is too. Maybe she couldn't see mine, because how can you be in love with someone for a year and 6 months, 6 months, the year and 6 months, you were separated for 6 months, it just doesn't add up. And neither does love. It's always subtracting, and you sometimes lose a part of yourself, and that's crazy. Because our love, with hands on the handlebar of a roller coaster that's about to crash, and we smiled like everything was gonna be okay. And that might sound like mania, but our embrace was a straight jacket kind of hug, but it was love. And for you to make love work, you gotta be crazy. And that's crazy. We were Mad Hatters loving the trip down the rabbit hole. We were hearts held in the hand, running through barbed wire. Our love was a broken record, only ones that knew the words, like Al Green when he said that love will make you do right and love will make you do wrong. And we kept doing wrong. But it was a song we enjoyed singing, a sweet melody of mental illness, a harmony of hysteria, because we kept living like it's the edge of tomorrow on repeat. And it seemed every day our love was a cliffhanger, and every week we kept saying we don't know how much longer we're going to hold on. So either she will let go or I will let go, but we kept falling in each other's arms. And that's crazy because we kept doing it. And if you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, that's called insanity. Well, it seemed like lunacy was our love language, breakups to make up, leave, but feeling like we know we ain't going nowhere. That was the problem. Because it seemed like we wasn't going nowhere till she was actually gone. And a huge part of me don't feel normal. And that's crazy. That's that piece.
Beautiful, Moody. Tell the people why you wrote that. Here you go. Here you go. Will you just buy it out of here, y'all? Will anybody else see it? Yeah, here you go. Okay, maybe it's wrong with it or something, guys. We're sorry about that. You can be. We'll move on. Maybe you won't. Okay, guys. So we're gonna move on to the next poet. The next poet is me. Oh. Thank you, Bobby. I wasn't ready, guys. Like they moved the fly out there, like somebody took them on a poly. No, you got books in there. Can you go get it? Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't prepared. I was supposed to have my information up, but my child was on my phone. We flew out of here. Like, this chopper, y'all. I ain't gonna even do it. Can't even get into the phone. Child got this new book stuck on my phone. So I'm not gonna be able to perform until we do our next practice. I'm sorry, guys. So is everybody satisfied? Does everybody feel good about it?
I'm good about mine unless you have any suggestions or feedback, you know.
Say it again, beautiful.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know I was talking so low.
Yeah, I can
I was
hear
saying I was saying I'm good on mine unless you have any suggestions or feedback.
No, I feel like it's okay, Mama. Only thing that, because I can give you some more time if you want, because we do have extra space. But only thing that I would say is just shorten your descriptions a little bit, and that'll be it. So
Okay.
that you won't go over your time, but we do have empty slots, so you can go over a little bit. So all is well, because we got enough time. But we just don't
I'll
want to
be
go
brief.
over to somebody else's time, that's performing. And I put you at the top at the beginning. Now, if I would have put you lower, then I can give you more time because we do have more slots, but unfortunately, there's a person right up under you. So, that would be the only thing I would say. Actually, everything was beautiful. You did an amazing job. Are you planning on playing any music or anything this time, though?
Nope.
Okay, well, we good.
I don't like to play music because for me, I don't know what the other person, what it sounds like on the other side. And I ain't got time to be sitting here trying to play with it and adjust and dip.
Trying to fix it and make it
Yep.
sound good. Because what it be
Out.
doing is it, okay, it's finally over now. What it be doing is it be going in and out on its own.
And that's why I was like, even on Clubhouse, I don't do all that because it'd be too much. I ain't got time.
Too much going on. I know that's right. Okay, let me see if I can pull up my poetry real quick. I gotta get this Roku thingy out of my phone because I can't just got my phone locked up. I didn't know you had to when you buy a new Roku TV, you gotta set it up through your phone. I know I ain't smart. What? How you feel, Lady Truth? Being there in the back of there somewhere. Everybody thought that was a part of your poetry. I mean, you did well. Telling the kids to go on, okay?
So be it.
Oh yeah, baby, you did good because they sure thought that it was a part of the poem. Moody's so funny. You gonna say I thought that she was performing there. computer and everything, okay? Everybody's sound was good. I don't think we have any complaints. I think all is well. We might have another one on Saturday. So if anybody's interested, or Friday, I gotta go to the store and see what day that they say that we can come in, so that we won't be in the way. But other than that, I think we are good. Any other information anybody else need? Huh? Oh, here you come back. There we go.
I love, I'm good.
All right. Here you come. Well, Moody, where you go? Acting like you on Apollo.
Now my iPad died.
You just flew up out of here. You gonna finish real quick?
Yeah. Give me a sec. Yeah, just man, it's a good thing it died when I was done. At least it didn't die.
Oh, because I was gonna say, I think his phone died.
Yeah, my iPad. My phone got some apps that I had to use a separate device for Zoom.
That's what I was just having an issue with. I couldn't pull up my poetry because my baby got my phone locked with the Roku channel. That's what I was trying to say.
So I do apologize, everybody, but I'm back. Yeah, hopefully my books will be in. I had to get some more copies. Hopefully I have for the show, so I may read a few from my book as well. Anyway, trying to decide if I want to stick with the love theme or go really deep. What y'all? I'll let y'all pick. What y'all want?
Whatever you want, Moody. You can go deep if you like. Whatever you like. What y'all prefer?
I don't know what y'all want. Y'all talk to me.
He said, talk to me.
Talk to me.
I say go deep because you did.
I was gonna say go a little deep, Moody. Why
Yeah,
not?
because you did a little love. You know, what our whistles with the love. You know, so we in our fields now.
All right. All right, man. This is for all
But
those.
it is Valentine's Day right around the corner too. So you know, just to let you know.
So that ain't helping me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't mean to make it.
Hey, our bad.
You good.
We got you all over the place now, Moody, right?
It's all good. I go deep. This is a poem. I actually have a video on my YouTube channel. Y'all can check out the video. It's called Swimming Lessons. I was told that if you're learning how to swim, you'll feel like it's a boat on your back. You will struggle to breathe. And even though your body is Atlantic Ocean wet, your lungs will be a California forest fire. Now, it is said that if it doesn't challenge you, swim harder. And if life gets hard, just keep swimming. Be one with the wave. Because the water don't know your age, your race. It only tastes your spirit and listens to your heart. So let your swagger be the salt of the sea so the world can see what going in smells like. But you have to ask yourself, why are you swimming? Are you learning to swim to see how fast and far you can go, or are you learning to swim to save lives? Funny how swimming is like performing a poem. There's life in the lines you write. You may feel it's deep, but you just don't know how deep it really is. So be brilliant with the stroke of your pen. Be daring, exposing those dark places in your mind. You will feel scared. Just never give up. You'll get heavy, struggle to breathe. Even though your tongue is wet with words, your lungs on fire, you will feel a burning sensation, but be sensational. And if life gets hard, just keep swimming. Be an ocean of rhythm. Let the salt of your saliva enhance your similes. Let the waves of your words beat the wind beneath your wings. But you have to ask yourself, why are you performing a poem? Are you performing to see how far you can go? Or are you performing to save lives? Shoot, I want to do both. I want to do my best to be the best, but I'm at my best when I know someone has gained some healing with my words that weighed in the soul. Funny how performing a poem is like battling my depression. A lot of times I don't want to go too deep. I sometimes feel like it's a boulder on my back. I feel like giving up with each breath. I don't feel like swimming through my struggles, but I really don't want to drown in my sorrows. However, I was told that if you want to defeat depression, take up swimming. Write and perform a poem. Either way, you eventually have to go real deep. You have to keep breathing and just be one with the water. The water don't know your age or race. It only tastes your spirit, listens to your heart. So swim to set yourself free. Write and perform a poem to set yourself free. Battle your depression to set yourself free. Let the salt sing liquid lullabies to your skin. So when you're swimming and you hear go in, you do more than dive. When you perform a poem and you hear go in, you do more than open up your heart. When you're dealing with depression and you hear go in, do more than push, give you everything you got. Become one with the wave. Because it is said that enlightenment is when a wave realizes it is the ocean. It is time we realize that we are ocean scared to swim within ourselves. But be bold and brilliant, wild and free, calm but crashing, daring, shimmering and limitless. Funny, I still don't know how to swim well, but I know I can Michael Phelps me a metaphor to heal when battling my depression. Because one day, I know I will learn how to dive in, backstroke some billiards, and be free. That's that piece.
Beautiful movie. Tell the people why you wrote that.
Man, it's in the 90s, I ain't telling my age, 90s, I was diagnosed with chemical imbalance. And of course, they tried to give you all kind of medicine. I was on Prozac, but it made me worse. So I had to figure out what attributes I have that can help me heal with myself, to battle. And I have to convince myself that happiness is a choice. Mm-hmm. Even though does people with severe depression that has to take medication, but at some point you have to really push yourself to get past whatever you're struggling with, whatever you're dealing with, whether it be spiritual or mental. Man, you have to make a choice to take that step. So now I'm a water sign. I love the water, and I just thought about swimming. Like I almost drowned one time. So I gave up swimming, but I had to, with life, you had to overcome that, overcome your fear, So
a person that is dealing with that situation, a chemical imbalance, what would you recommend to them? What would you say?
Man, I mean, definitely get help, get whatever help you can, but dig deep within yourself to trust your gifts. Push through it, and as a writer, I'm going to encourage you to write. Just get any kind of journal and just go at it and work at that. I tell anybody who want to write, you start by writing. The technical stuff will come in time. The main thing is just to get your voice, get everything heard. Even if you don't go to an open mic, just get it out so you can see, you can deal with it, you can see it, you can face it. And, hopefully, you can find healing that way. But you got to take the first step. Everything else will fall in place.
That's right. Hey, King, tell the people where they can find you, rep your city.
Man, Greenville,
social media platforms.
Upstate South Carolina, 864. IamMoodyBlack.com is my website. To find me on social media, just type in I Am Moody Black. That's on everything. Now, I mean everything. I Am Moody Black. YouTube, just type in Moody Black. TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Black People Meet. I'm just kidding. I'm not on that anymore. But you can find me.
Tell them, Moody, where to find the tickets at for your show, honey.
Eventbrite. Just type in, find me a Moody Black, follow me on Eventbrite, and you'll see the play is called The Other Side of Tomorrow. You can get tickets that way. Or just hit me up. I can get tickets to you. If you don't want to pay that Eventbrite fee. If you're nearby.
So you in person, flat out. Okay,
yeah.
Well, we're so thankful to have you. We appreciate you. Hope you come again.
No doubt.
Okay, guys. So I am Queen. I am the next poet.
Ready to eat, man?
Today I give myself back to me. Moody, mute your mic.
Drill time.
Today I give myself back to me. Stop allowing my love friends to take advantage of me. Peace enduring what is special to me and that other people don't see in me, but I see in me. When it is invisible until you're in need of me. But when I do all my good deeds and they forget about me, I build relationships with the greatest king. So now they mad at me because he gave me faith and works and plans in me that has nothing to do with what they can't stand about me. Moving emotions they won't use or understand. I can't pretend I love them all. It hurts me to move without them and without my clan, as you know. But God didn't say they would all stand. There is a place I'm going, and I choose to follow the king, and I'm not playing. That gate will open for me, and I want to stand. And there's just like God planned, it's definitely written in the path. I will not slip again. I'm going even if my people don't want or they don't understand. And God hold me close because I choose my heart again. And you're over all the humans about trying to break the foundation of the temple I'm working in and then learn to be your best friend and the way that to stay becoming your queen again. And I accept every obstacle and path to reactions again. It's nothing in that in returning to where I began. And my worth and my faith in my hand to the place my feet are on the sand and not in that quicksand. Dust is all the enemy's plan. I'll look you up when God says I can again. And reminding all of the gold roads that don't end to set my king's feet on, to set next to my king's feet is what I plan. And thank you for the introduction to the new introduction to this queen that I am again and never planned to the image, to the strength that I sold in, that was sold within. And coming to drink from your water of coming to drink. I'm gonna get fish off because I ain't read this in a long time to get back. Coming to drink your water out of your hand, King, as your wife of God. What I'm saying, I'm not quitting. The time, no matter what my enemies plan, you all understand my soul is all I have. Peace and sanity. You understand? Chaotic distractions, God plan. I'm leaving, even if I don't understand. He will anoint my covering and my grace and brought me back again. I give myself back to me again. I give myself back today again. And this ain't no fatigue. Oh. The next one that I will read, guys. So the next one I want to read is motion. The motion. That's what life is like, a big motion starting from beginning to end. You have a chance to feel the rocky motion in life. Like feeling of your mother carrying you in your womb and the feeling of comfort where things in life are smooth. And you are built up to a life of being shielded and comfortable with a lifestyle to the point that there is no room but change and stuck in the circles of no striving and being blinded by the people's lies. Might I reply these motions in my life and I can't even lie. Cause confusion in our lives, the bumpy motion where life gives you the feeling of your first bumpy ride, a raggedy ending ride, never ending ride on a raggedy road that never ends, no lie. Of it's never right or it's never enough. Problems built up and things just like chaos and wondering what you have here for the purpose of being on earth and where you have the chances to see the sunny days and where the shadows are around in the darkest days and where no one's around and these motions in your life are just like no understanding. thrown around, pushed down, motions, drop down, grab, stop, move, forward, push back, the motions we all endure, having our own reasons of these feelings, of course, and just live life to see is the choices being in control of the motions of our lives through the storms. I can't withstand living life with the motivational plans and taking these motions. Like the strong woman, I am blessed. You understand, grabbing my life in my hand. No more motion. I'm still now and able to stand. Love everyone. Bless. Poetry from a queen. You understand? So thank you guys. So that is the ending of the show. So we thank you all for coming, and we appreciate you and we love you, and thank you for joining us on all streaming platforms. I hope that you all enjoyed the Poetry Cafe open mic show. I hope that you come out next time. Have a blessed and amazing day. Let us be great. If someone told you that you're not great, they lied to you because God has already approved you. Oh, hold on, Keith. Wait a minute. What up,